all right. Hello, beautiful people of Twitter, YouTube. How are you guys doing? I'm here with you guys, your boy Iguana, always with my co-host Kimi. Kimi boy, how's it going, my friend?
Hello, hello. It's going fine. Uh, Summer in full swing. What?
Right.
And yeah. Uh,
Uh, Good man. Have you enjoyed your weekend?
yes, yes. I'm enjoying always
Good
combining
man.
work and building with family. It's stressful, but fulfilling. So yeah, it's a
Such is
good
life,
life.
man.
Yeah.
Such is life. Guys, we got you in for a special one today. In a minute, we're gonna be bringing some very cool guests, building stuff, not only in Bitcoin but in the crypto world. They are bringing their news, their insights, and their projects, and the things they are involved in, including what they're thinking about Bitcoin, what they're thinking about what's happening in Ordinals. You guys know how much we like AI, how much we like games, and so we're gonna be talking about all those things today. But before I bring those guys in, we wanted to try a little bit of a different format for you guys this time. We often leave the project updates on Jungle and Bitcoin Derby to the end, and I know that sometimes it's a very long journey. So I asked our guests to wait a little bit before we bring them on the show. And in the meantime, we're gonna use this time to give you guys some key updates. It's that I think all of you are looking forward to listen to. I am. Are you, Kimmy?
Yes, of course.
All right, where shall we start from there? So, like, shall we start with shall we start a bit with Bitcoin Derby maybe? Because then we move on to the big ones on the Jungle ecosystem.
Yes,
So,
sure.
yeah, Bitcoin Derby is having a lot being built in the background, and those things are now ready to be brought in front of you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been hearing us talking about community style, and we wanted to very quickly give you an overview of what that is, how you guys can get involved, and what that is bringing to the ecosystem. By the way, Kimmy, if you hear me too loud or too quiet, please do let me know, my man.
No,
Um,
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Perfect. All right. So, community stallions, what it is, right? So, we've been talking to communities all over crypto. Bitcoin Derby and Jungle have this mission of being an uninterruptible ecosystem where you're going to see gaming and gaming experiences as well as what I call composable content coming from different corners of crypto. We started on Bitcoin. Our root, our bloodline is on Bitcoin itself, but we have been building a platform that accommodates both EVM and Rust VM chains. So we've been talking to people from chains such as Base, Solana, and bringing those guys into this world that we call Jungle. And therefore, Bitcoin Derby took an initiative of creating these community stallions. They are simply equinos like the ones that you guys own. They are dressed with the colors and logos of the community that they represent. So you're gonna have communities that you know well. I'm not gonna reveal them now. They're gonna be revealed in the next 5 days. And those guys are representing Bays, some very famous figures. One little clue I guess would be we love cats and cats love horses. Um, we got guys from the Ethereum world, we got guys from the Solana world, and obviously plenty of Ordinals and Bitcoin guys also representing. Some of them own collections. Some of them actually have infrastructure and other things within their world, within their networks, and so they are bringing their community to enrich this ecosystem that is Jungle. And we try to give them back, and we give them back value by allowing them to earn something with these horses, with these stallions. So these communities will have the stallions and they will have a unique URL that will allow that community to feed those equinos, something that you guys now know very well how it works, right? So these communities will allow them their own members to raid these URLs and feed their stallions, and then they can literally max up or max out every single traits in their equinos, making them very powerful for when races start. And here is the real kicker: races are just around the corner. My friends, this summer we're gonna have our very first Bitcoin Derby races. Many people thought this would be miles away, but no, we are weeks away from now. The very first race, and the very first race will be community races. These community races will automatically gather all the community stallions. So you can imagine people from different networks or different corners of the crypto world will be able to be watching, supporting, and drum rolls. If I had drum rolls, I don't have it, and betting on those horses. So you guys will be cheering your community against other communities, and all these stallions they get entered automatically on the races. The races have a limited number of horses per races, which means that we'll often have tournaments in which we have the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then the big final where the best horses where from these communities will be competing against each other, and you guys will be able to wager in it and have fun watching it. Soon after it's your turn, my friends, you will be able to put your Equinos into game, your Equinos into racing. So lots coming from now and then. That means that we gotta get these horses with them, which is what we've been being on the background, collating the artwork to create the community stallions, and then send it to them, and then explaining how it works with their URLs, so they understand that the community has zero risk feeding those Equinos because they don't need to log in, they don't need to connect their wallets. It's all very, just go, just click and go. So that is happening on the next 5 days. The very first feeding for community stylings. It starts on Monday, the 14th. So Monday a week. Not tomorrow a week. It should be Monday the 14th, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
There you go. So that is when we start a so-called community leaderboard. And here's a little twist for you guys, right? We're gonna be putting all these details out, but here's a little twist if you are following me. When the community leaderboard starts, the communities at the very top 5 places, they will get a tiny little what we call community power up. So they can be completely maxed out and they still get a tiny little differential that will make those horses extra powerful for the races. It doesn't necessarily guarantee that they will win because the roads have, as you guys know, we always promised that our race is different from anybody else out there. Our races will have hazards. Some of those hazards are stable, some of them are random. Yeah? And the traits that they get powered up are not always helpful to a race. Sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. So here's where the randomness comes, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I've been absolutely loving building this thing. It is literally taking us to the last stages of Bitcoin Derby build, and I can't wait to deliver this full product for you guys. It's exciting times, but there is something that it leads to, which is XP points. Kimi's favorite topic, XP points. Let's put something on the screen here because I think it's more fun when we can share things, right? So let me screen share, and I'm screen sharing, and I'm gonna share my Jungle dashboard. Can you see my Jungle dashboard, Kimi?
No,
No. Let's see if I can get it
it's
here.
in backstage probably.
Of course, yeah. How about that? How about that? Is that working now? You see my dashboard?
No,
Not
no,
yet.
not yet.
Huh, huh. Let's try something different here. Sometimes it's just choosing the right window. Window. StreamYard. How about that, Kimmy? Is that any better?
No, I don't see it.
No. Maybe if you can have a little go at sharing your dashboard, um,
Yes, let me
that'd be
just.
pretty cool because then we can look at it while I'm talking here. All right,
It's
let's while Kimi is opening up his XP dashboard, I wanted to talk a little bit about it, right? So if you guys are still not um collecting XP points, you're gonna have a very, very strong reason to be collecting your XP points right now. Because you see, one of the biggest dilemmas of any crypto project is how do you kickstart an economy? How do you get things going and people can, bet and they can spend? Oh, here we go. I can see you there, Kimmy. Well done.
yeah, yeah,
Excellent. So one of the most difficult things that you do is to create an economy. So normally what you do is you launch a token, but obviously you guys know our jungle token will come later in the year. It's not here yet. So a big challenge that we had was how can we make sure that we can let people pay for entry fees and Bitcoin Derby, let them bet, let them purchase in-game assets, and this is where the XP points come in and become really useful. Congratulations if you have been collecting these XP points, because with them, you will be able to make full use of Bitcoin Derby. That is, when the project comes with its races and with the betting, which is now, a few weeks away, you will be able to spend them if you want to on betting on the races. So you bet to make even more XP points. You'll be able to purchase stuff. So we have a few collections, some of them are ready, just waiting for when you can equip your Equinox to be able to race. And you'll be able to purchase that while some other people might have to spend money to be able to get those things. You will be able to get them with your XP points. There will be multiple ways of you collecting those XP points. Right now, what you need to do is to go to the link that I shared on the screen, xp.jungle.world, and you start doing the social activity that's right at the bottom. So you have always something to like or to repost. And once you like and repost those stuff that collects you points, those points will be spendable, and not only on Bitcoin Derby. On Bitcoin Derby, obviously, you're gonna pay for entry fees. You're gonna buy stuff with it. You're gonna be able to bet on the races. But also, if you decided to just keep it, just keep it in your wallet, that qualifies you to a bigger and bigger airdrop of the Jungle token once the token is out. So now you have multiple use for those XP points, and there is more. Every game that we bring into the ecosystem will give this some sort of usability, whether it is just for the liking on collating more points so that you can spend it somewhere. But when they have a collection, they can decide to use the XP points. When they decide to charge for entry fees, there's XP points. And every single team that has spoken to us so far has found something to do with these XP points. So, guys, don't waste time. I don't know. I can't even put a value to it today. It's one of those things that can be worth anything. So go and start collecting your points. This there is, like I said, the single most important way of you collecting it right now is by doing social media stuff, and it's there when you link. But there is a new way. There will be a new way this week. You know that is, Kimmy, the other way of making XP points.
uh, I mean, by playing games, by
There is something else
participating in
coming this week,
ecosystem.
man. I think you're gonna like
Yeah,
that too.
this
Um,
is
I
also an
think you
option.
know, but maybe you forgot. So the other way of you collecting XP points will be by staking your
Oh yeah,
your
Yeah. Whole day I'm thinking about how to write a tweet about it, and you're asking me, and I didn't reply right away.
So good, man. So,
Oh man.
guys, this week there's another big one for you guys. If you own Equinox or the Golden Horseshoe, yes, Golden Horseshoe holders, you guys have already been selected to be early testers. We've been telling you guys about the events before they even happen, but also now you're gonna be able to use your golden horseshoes for um, extra staking rewards. So our staking dashboard, which I will see if I can get it here again. Our staking dashboard will be live this week. So by the end of this week, you guys will be able to stake your. Here we go. And I think I got that this time. Here we go. I'm gonna take Kimmy out. I'm gonna add mine. And now I'm gonna put this. Can you see my beautiful staking
Yes.
dashboard, Kimmy?
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Nice. I'm using the dashboard from our good friends from Pepinos to demonstrate this. Very quickly, um, the staking dashboard is a dashboard that allows you to stake your Equinox and your golden horseshoes initially. There will be multiple pools in here. You can choose which pool you can assign yourself to. There will be a 1 month duration pools, 3 month duration pools, 6 month duration pools, and all you have to do is to select one of them, and our system will track your ordinals against those pools. And all you have to do is not to move them from your wallet. So it's soft staking, guys. You have nothing to lose, nothing to be scared about. You're not going to be losing your Equinos, your golden horseshoes whatsoever, neither any other asset within this staking dashboard, and you will be able to have it there and let it earn rewards for you. Those rewards that you can then convert into all those cool things that I told you about, spending in-game accessories, entry fees, betting, and so on. So staking will be live around the closer to the end of this week. I believe on Thursday we're gonna have that out. We're gonna be announcing it on our social media, and you guys will start making use of your Equinos in anticipation of the big races when you can actually use those XP points for something else. Cool. So Bitcoin Derby, quick summary. Stallions coming out, going to their communities. On Monday, we start the feedings, and on mid August, later in the summer, in August for sure, you're gonna have the first races. Second, staking. If you haven't got your Equinox, go and get it. It's on Magic Eden, and you will be able to start collecting these XP points. Those XP points they are gonna be valuable because you're gonna be able to use them not only on Bitcoin Derby but also far into the ecosystem. And then as soon as we clear Equinox and Golden Horseshoes staking, we're gonna move on to the jungle related uh, NFTs or ordinals. So owners of Bitminer, owners of Bitbots, be excited because your time is coming. So right after we do the Equinox and Golden Horseshoes staking launch, we're gonna be targeting you guys. So be excited because we haven't forget you. We love you guys, and this ecosystem is about to explode again. It's very important for us to highlight a couple of things as well. The reason why we are putting so much emphasis on XP right now is because we haven't launched the jungle tokens yet. So when they come, people that are holding XP points will also get the airdrop and will be able to kickstart a completely new phase of the economy. Also, within Bitcoin Derby, if you haven't been collecting XP points, we'll figure out a way of allowing you guys to take participation. But right now you can collect that for free. So don't waste any time. I think I remembered all the updates for now. I think we can talk about some other things later on, but I think I want to stop here because it's being 15, no, 20 minutes since we started this, and I really want to bring my guests on the stage. Kim, is there anything else that I've forgotten that you want to add?
But no, it's good for now. Yeah, we can discuss process and how that will work later, and yeah, but
Awesome.
and there will be questions. I see some people are already asking, but let's keep it for later.
Yeah, let's maybe keep it for a little later on. We can bring in. So, let's bring in our guests. Uh, we got Fumar and we got Ramen Rumble with us today. So let me get the guys on the stage. Fumar, how you doing, my friend? How is it
Hello.
going?
I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
Good, my man. Good. It's a beautiful Sunday. Relaxing with friends in here and our friends on the other side of the screen listening to us and dropping here questions and comments, which is super cool. Kimmy, someone is asking you to smile, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, because you're too serious today, bro.
Yeah.
And we also have the guys from Ramen Rumble. Have I pronounced that correctly? Ramen, or is Ramen, or is it Ramen?
Ramen
Hey
Rumble.
guys, how's
Yeah,
it going?
ramen. It's going really
Ramen,
nice. Thank you for the invitation. I hope my voice is clear.
Yes.
loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
Great.
Um, guys, I guess let me start from the very basics. Fuma, maybe I'll start with you, my man. Um, Many in the community will know you, but many of us don't. Could you please give a little introduction about yourself? How yeah, who you are, what you normally do, and what brought you into crypto. That'll be great. You got about 3 or 4 minutes to go for it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So, basically, I started my way in ordinals like from 2023, like June 2023. It was like I was just a degen, who are aping everything, starting from BRC20 tokens. After that, we got some ordinals. I was like very active in these communities, like if you remember Bitcoin whales and such an OG collections. Yeah, it was crazy times, and I started my way there. So after Casey, the founder of Ordinals, shared the new tech like recursive function in Ordinals, I was like very interested in this, and diving deeply into this technology, I started to search everything what we had, like any info about how ordinals are working, what is inscriptions, like what we need to like what we need to pay, how to inscribe, and like basic of ordinals, But for nowadays we have a lot of like information. We have a lot of guys who can support you, like who can help you with this basic stuff. But in 2023 it was very very hard to get any info. I was basically started to connecting with developers who are like in BTC. And yeah, I started to bring some of my friends, developers, also in Ordinals, because it was very interesting for us. And me and my friends coded a like on-chain trades generator for recursive Ordinals. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. And we spent a lot of days just to be active in this space. Yeah, and after this, like 1 year after this, in 2024, I after Puppets free mint, if you remember, it was like very active, very hyped collection. They was like at 30K floor price, or maybe probably more. And yeah, after this, I decided like, why to not make my own collection? And I did the Pepper Down Bees, which was like free mint also, 6K supply, and we got like very very high hype after PNB, if you remember. Yeah, so and from that I got my audience, I got my people, and more connections. was locked in ordinals. A few months ago, we got rooms protocol, and we was very active in rooms, and we made a lot of money in our community in Discord. Like we made calls, we traded these runes every day, and yeah, like kinda we missed it time, because now it's not so active market. But anyway, hope we will see more technologies new, like you can see alkanes, BRC to the zero. Yeah, so probably a few months after July we will see something. Yeah, so now I'm working at a new collection, which hasn't like it shouldn't be launched on ordinals, because this collection was created, like the art was drawn by my ERL friend, and he thought to launch it on our chain, like Solana or Abstract or something like this. But the market was bad in every chain. Like past 6 months, we haven't any liquidity, any volume, anything like. And yeah, he kept this collection, and I decided, like, okay, I will help you to inscribe these 200 one of ones, because each piece is unique. And I decided, okay, I will put my money, I will make it free, but we won't make it like default mint and default community. We will make it very like private, and only like invite only, like you can see Kimi, he's also there in Penny. And yeah, so I got like a lot of connections in Orders, and I probably know everyone who is active and everyone who like without any red flags. And I DM'd them, gave them like spots, white lists, invited in my private Discord, and we are trying to like just support each other there, exchanging with some alpha, with like collaborations and other stuff. So yeah, and Penny will be launched next week, 10 July. So yeah, probably I told you everything about me. Yeah.
Amazing. Man, there's so much to unpack in there. I'm going to come back to you on some of these points. I think they are very relevant for the kind of things that we want to discuss today. But it's a pleasure to meet you. I haven't met you before. Kimi had already told me a lot about you. So
Yeah,
thanks for
thank you.
joining us, man.
Likewise.
I know. Also, you came with us on Friday. You came here, and then for some reason the system wasn't working for us. It was a shame. So I really appreciate you coming here today, my man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, but let's hear from our friends from Ramen Rumble. Hey guys, how is it going? I absolutely love the name of the project. I like the colors and the boldness. By the way, I'm a big fan of that kind of style. Can you give ourselves a little bit of an introduction of who you guys are, and a little bit of the story of the team and how the team got together, and how you guys started into crypto. That'd be pretty cool. Take 3-4 minutes for to give us that tour.
Thank Thank you so much. It's lovely being here, and thank you once again for the invitation. So, yeah, Ramen Rumble, we have this quite a lot that people have been fascinated by the name. So, just to tell you a little bit about the game itself, so that I explain why we chose the name Ramen Rumble. So, Ramen Rumble exactly portrays the heart of the game. So, it's a RTS game, and you are the head chef of the last surviving train in a post-apocalyptic world, and then you have to make sure that you manage your resources, serve the customers. But while you are doing that, the things get a little spicy, as there are these monsters that's gonna attack the train. So you not only have to be the head chef of the restaurant, you also have to make sure that your train stays the safe against the monsters. So you have to manage out your weapons and all those things. And the most interesting thing is that all these weapons and these monsters are available as NFTs, and we are currently having our Founders Edition NFT sale. It has gone live on Mintify just half an hour ago. So
Amazing.
that's the thing about the game. And plus, you can use these monsters and these weapons for the PvP battles and create clans with your friends and have the clan battles inside the game as well. So that's the fascinating part. And about the team, so we are three co-founders who created Ramen Rumble, who created the studio Level 29 Games. And actually, we knew each other from quite a lot. Two of us know each other from 15 years, and we knew that we had this love of gaming inside us since we were the kids, and we have constantly been into the gaming world itself. So we always wanted to make sure that we create and give back to the gaming world something someday soon. And it was 7 years earlier when we actually started doing the work in and around different spaces, gain some more experience, have the little bit more expertise. And few years later, the three of us came together and then decided that this is the right time now to move towards being the gaming studio. We built several games. We built into the metaverses as well for various different parties, and then we decided that it's time to work on our own game after all. And that's how a year earlier we started working on Ramen Rumble, and we are very glad that right now it's at the finishing stage. The first set of the rare legendary NFTs is out right now, and then we will work out with the open beta testing, and then the game will be ready to be released as well. The listing for open beta testing has already started. People have already applied on our Apple, the game available on Google Play Store as well. We are in works with Apple Play Store that how we can make it available there as soon as possible for the beta testing as well. And other than that, you can go to ramenumber.com and drop your email ID there if you want to join the beta testing phase. So that's about us. That's about the game. And yeah, regarding the Web3 world, regarding the crypto world, this has fascinated us since the start itself. And as I said, that when we met few years earlier, we 3 4 years earlier, we just decided that it's the right time to make the switch, and we all have gained enough experiences in our fields, one in design, one in development, and one into the content and marketing. So we three were kind of working as a package, and we just decided it's time to join in and start working in this field right now. So yeah, that's all about us.
Amazing. I mean, I forgot. I didn't quite catch your name. Can you just repeat that to me?
My name, yeah. So my name is Saurabh. So sorry.
That's okay. It's okay, sir.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing because one of our team members, Macho, I think he might join us at some point. You know, he was telling me about you guys, and obviously, Kimmy and I we've been on this mission for a little while right now. We try to make this happen in different formats, but we are in this mission to bring the world of gaming together, especially if there is anything related to Bitcoin and anything related to ordinals, NFTs. That's something that we think there is a lot of leverage to be brought together, so to be gained when we bring teams together. So it's pretty cool to be meeting you guys. Before I move away, I guess I just wanted to explore a few things in here because you did mention a couple of important pieces of information in there. One thing that you said was, and I just wanted to deep dive into that a little bit, is about the collection that you currently have on Mintify. Can you tell us a little bit about that collection? Or what's going on? Is that happening right now? I'm sure all the listeners want to find out more.
Yeah, so the Founders Edition NFT sale is happening right now on Mintify Ramen Rumble Founders Edition NFT. And the NFTs that are available in that are 10 legendary monsters and 10 legendary weapons. And we only have 500 to in this drop currently. And all of these NFTs, these legendary weapons and these legendary monsters will not be re-released. So this is only a one-time opportunity for anyone to grab it right now because these of the legendary category, the topmost category. So you definitely get some added advantage inside the game when you mint these and you have this while you're starting up the game, while all your opponents are starting from point zero. So that's the advantage that you're gonna get. Plus, you're gonna get some in-game rewards, in-game boosts as well that helps you clear out the levels easily. And you can trade this inside the game or outside as well into the marketplace. So there's lots of added benefits. And one of the biggest things, so this was a surprise, another surprise utility that we were holding, which we had not announced till yet, and we just announced it as the Mint event live, is that all of the people who will be holding this Founders Edition NFT will be eligible in priority for our token when it's going to come live very near into the future. That's already in the works. The level token represented by LVL symbol. So that's one of the things that we had not disclosed yet, but now we are finally disclosing that as well to everybody. And one of the perks that they will get into the tokens is that they will be getting the prices which will be equivalent or comparable to the early angel and VC investors. So that's a big plus for them, and they will be getting monthly airdrops for 12 months consistently. So those are the things that they'll benefit from this. So yeah, that's about the NFTs.
Wow, guys, that's pretty cool. So recapping, if I get the NFT, I get an advantage as a player. I get multiple ways of spending it or gaining points to spend it inside the game. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And I also qualify for your future airdrop. Is that right?
Yes, and plus you are also eligible in priority to access to not just Ramen Rumble, but all the future titles of level 29 games as well. And as we have said that we're working towards the assets that people can own and utilize not in just one game, but in multiple games. So that's an advantage that all these holders will get, that all the future titles which will be incorporated in the same environment, these NFTs will be usable in those as well. So yeah.
Amazing. I'm excited to. I'm excited for you guys. You know, it sounds like there is a lot being delivered. It must be quite hectic behind the scenes at the moment then
Yeah,
for
I
you
mean,
guys.
but that's the love of giving that we had, and that's why we made sure that we come out at the right time only. So as I said, that we know have known each other for several years, but we took a shift only few years ago because before that we knew that that's where we want to go, and that's why we wanted to make sure that we have enough experience, enough practice, and enough knowledge about the not just the industry, but what also the gamers want. So we want the gamers. We always wanted something that the gamers can interact with the game first, that they enjoy the product first, and all the Web3 angle and everything else can work out into the background. And that uh, make sure that not just the Web3 but the Web2 gamers can also come and enjoy the game without even if they feel that Web3 is complicated, then they don't have to get involved with that at all. So that was one of the things how we can make it more accessible and more easy for people. And that'll also turn a lot of Web2 users towards the Web3 who think that no, this might be complicated or this might be a little scary to get into. But by these kind of products, they can also understand that no, it's as simple as interacting with any other game. And they automatically are interacting with the Web3 into the background as well. So that might give them the more confidence towards the new technology.
And as far as Web3 goes, are you guys in any specific network or multiple networks or is not is it not quite how you're set up?
It's not exactly like we only work in the Web3. So we use as we right now we are building the game or while we are doing the marketing. So it depends on product to product that which element of Web3 are we interacting with and how we are incorporating it to whatever the thing we are working out on. And as an indie game studio, we'll be making games in both the directions and not just in one direction. So we are not limiting ourselves to just one side of the things in terms of Web2 and Web3. We are there into both sides, and we want to make sure that the games that we deliver can be enjoyed by any user. For them, it should be a game first and everything else later.
Awesome. Well, in that case, listen, I'll be back to you in a minute. But
Sure.
you know, if you have anything that you want to share on the screen, feel free to gather them, open it in your machine, and you are more than welcome to let people see whether it is your art, your logo, your story, your lore, anything that you'd like to share. You know, I'll come back to you in a minute. Certainly before we wrap things up, but I would love to give as much insight to our community over your project as we can. But for now,
Definitely.
I'm gonna quickly come back to Fumar. Man, you Fuma, I just wanted to unpack a few things that you were talking about there before, man. You were mentioning, how long ago you've been around the world of Onos and runes. I, I love to hear how much time and dedication you put into this because you got your own private Discord. By the way, if you want to disclose any information about how people can find your private Discord and how they can um join it, please do. If you want to share your screen with anything, go for it. But what I wanted to unpick is a couple of things that you said. The first thing you said was you currently working on a new collection. Is that right? With an artist friend, you mentioned potentially Solana and Abstract. Where are you with this? Can you give us a little bit of information, a bit of
Yeah,
alpha for the guys?
so the collection is called Penny. It will be on Ordinals, and the launching will be very soon, 10th of July, on Trio Marketplace, to Trio Launchpad. So yeah, and only whitelist phase, so no public, no like first come first serve, only guaranteed whitelist. And you asked me how to how guys could join the Discord. The Discord is closed right now. It's only for my friends and for guys who has the whitelist, but it will be open after the mint, and only holders will be will have the access for the alpha group and for all the chats. The guys could join the Penny Alpha Discord, but they will see only announcements like which giveaways were given for holders, which successful calls was in this Discord. So they will see the work. They will see what's going in this server, how these guys are making money or losing money. Like everything is clear, and they will decide. Like maybe someone will go and buy from secondary a penny. So very
So,
easy.
and what sort of, and I guess for someone that's never been part of a group where you discuss alpha information, insights, and so on, what can we expect? And I would like to use something that you said before. No, something that you said was, I am expecting the good times to come back. Maybe they will come back with some of the launches of meta protocols that are coming soon, right? Like for example, you mentioned Alkanes, you mentioned BRC 2.0. Can you use those guys to give an illustration of what kind of things people can expect in the private Discord, and maybe even share a little bit of your thoughts on those two projects?
So basically we have almost every founder, every influencer from Ordinals in this Discord. That's why all the info we have almost first, So about what will be in the future on Ordinals, I can't just tell you and it will be 100%. I can just
Share.
Tell us when moon. When moon.
when moon,
Yeah.
yeah, same question from me, guys. Like when moon. Yeah, I can just analyze few months, which was before this month, and we haven't good collections. We had one Degen collection from Weirdos, uh, like FTV first collection they had. It was good because it was free. They minted more than 1 month, very long, but anyway, they wasn't shield. They wasn't with paid influencers. They was very active. Their founder and artist was with his community so long. That's why they got some success and good trading opportunity for everyone who minted. Even I didn't mint, but I bought 12 weirdos with average price $25. and they was like 250 at the top. So like, yeah, 10x in this time, in this hard time, it was very good. And still holding some because I like the art, I like the vibes. Not many alls. I remember was a lot of like disappointments, like rocks, scam collections, and other shit. But like I think we need a new collection with huge supply from the good team, from the guys who was in ordinals uh, like every year active, and we will bring back some volume because without good team we can't launch anything good right now. And also new protocols which we will see, like BRC 2.0 will become like I guess at the end of September, something like this. And yeah, probably now I can share you some like alpha. Probably now it's a good time to sweep some first BRC20 tokens, because when the BRC 2.0 will came here, uh, the first tokens will just be breached to this protocol. So probably tokens like ORD, which was one of the first, even first, I don't remember. Yeah,
It was
Yeah, this
first.
was
Yeah.
first.
yeah, it was first. So it's the best time to buy because no volume, no eyes on them. But in some alpha groups, people are talking, people are like trying to bring to sweep more order, because they know that it will be transferred to new protocol, and this protocol, like BRC 2.0, it's like smart contracts on BTC, if in simple words. So probably it's something good, but we'll see anyway. And yeah,
When it's going live, 2.0.
it will be near to September this year. So probably 1-2 months, something like that.
Cool.
Fuma, I don't know about if that's something that you are seeing from your side of the fence, but something that I keep seeing is that a lot of people, a lot of builders, like legit builders, leaving their deliveries, their launches, their announcements for that period of September or October. Is that something that you are seeing, and do you have a theory of why people are doing that?
We just have some info. That's all. Like, uh, anyway, like they can postpone this announcement. They can move these launching dates. Everything could be. We can't be 100% sure in this, but as I said, probably yeah. So just need to be active in the space. Also, I suggest guys like to if you are new in ordinals, try to follow founders of the OG collections. Don't try to because like 98% of guys who are new, they're seeing only influencers in their space, because influencers has more engagement. They are working for engagement. They are working for like for numbers. That's why new guys are not caring about what is ordinals, what is inscriptions, about uh, base tech. They're just trying to like be first in the new collection. They're chasing for money, for fast money, but this is not like not about that, because Bitcoin and ordinals is about more about art. Is only one place where you can see on-chain art, because if we're talking about Ethereum, if we are talking about Solana and other chains, all the art are storing in uh, clouds, in IPFS and other like networks. So BTC is really, really like about on-chain art. So it's very long time to see something, something pumped, something new. But we are here, we are active, we're trying to bring more people here. Like as for me personally, I'm trying to mix my profile like a founder, a guy who know some tech because I was like studying computer engineering, so I'm like a basic tech I know. So also I'm trying to bring more numbers to my profile, like influencers. But I don't like this word. I don't like bloggers, influencers, and other stuff like this. I'm just trying to bring more guys here, and probably I will also host some spaces in Twitter,
Nice.
but they will be not about like I recognized one problem in Ordinals right now, because almost all the spaces guys are talking about like this token is pumped, this token is like dumped, this collection was good, this collection was bad, this collection will be good. And like this is not about to teach new people, to give them new news. And this is just talking about, like, you can talk about collections in your chats, no need to start the spaces. So in like I have an idea to set up some info for deep diving in the ordinals, in the BTC, in the BRC 2.0, alkanes, everything, just to like tutorial, some lessons for guys who are new. And even I know a lot of guys who are like 2-3 years in ordinals, they don't really know how it's working. And this is like kind of sad, because like you are here 3 years, you are like sweeping collection, minting collection, but you don't understand how it's working. And yeah, I will try to host this.
I think that's an excellent point, my man. Every time that we try to come on those spaces or podcasts, I think that's something absolutely essential. Kimmy and I are always talking about it. Okay, what's the value we're going to be bringing the guys today? What is it that we're going to be informing that people don't understand, that they don't know yet? Um, so when you prepare and you get that explanation, I think it's so important. Otherwise, it does sometimes give that sense of just time wasted. But one thing that I wanted to ask you though is you obviously giving a lot of information and thought into uh, the Bitcoin ecosystem. Is that your current focus? Are you keeping an eye on what's happening out there, and not just other chains, but other subjects? For example, I think AI is going to be very big. Um, I think gaming is going to come back strong. Um, but I wanted to just to understand what it is that you currently focus on, if you focus on anything, if you look into other chains and what other themes or narratives that
Yeah,
you
I got
think are very
you.
interesting.
So yeah, if we are talking about AI, it's very like like you could realize that 1 year ago we saw some AI apps and they was very like unuseful, because they are just didn't work well. And 1 year from then, we see that we can't live without ChatGPT, because like it's very useful when you're, even like for crypto, when you don't know, let's say, what is it cold wallet, you just have 2 seconds to type a prompt for ChatGPT and it will give you an info in 2 seconds. So you are probably more like faster to give to get the new information. And yeah, so AI is like uh, it's like crypto includes AI more and more. We see a lot of social fi platforms like Kaito, like um, Xeed, if you know, in our networks. Yeah, and they are all using AI because AI is very fast and is like a lot of data is just circulating in this machine, this AI technology, and they are using AI just to improve their platforms because it's very easy. Like if you have a good team of developers, they're improving the AI model. They are including it into their platform, and you don't need like tons of devs, tons of like workers. You don't need to pay them, and you have just you had to just to support this your model, AI model, and it will just help you to circulate all the data in your website, and it's kind of cool. Um, Also about games, I think we really missed that time when on Ethereum we had Sandbox, on Solana we had Steppen. Even it was rugged. Steppen, I'm talking about Steppen. Yeah, it was a
It's
huge project.
working still. Some people from my country still running.
Oh, like it was very good opportunity to earn fast money. You know, I
Yeah.
remember how I was like, uh, I got the info about Stepan from my friend who has like two sneakers, and he just run a lot of times like per day. And I asked him like, "What are you doing, bro? You didn't do sport anytime, but now you're running, right? What the fuck?"
Amazing.
And he said like,
Like
"Yo,
me.
it's a new game. You are holding an NFT and earning points. After that, you can convert to tokens." I was interested, but I hadn't funds to like. I was very new in crypto, and I hadn't funds to buy a sneaker, even virtual sneaker for like more than $1,000. And after that, Stepan made a collaboration with ASICS, like the ERL brands of sneakers,
Yeah.
and also with Binance. And Binance made like on BNB chain the like lottery. So you
Yep.
probably could buy a ticket for like $200, and if you will lose in this lottery, you will get back your funds. If you will like win, you will win a one of 1,000 supply Stepan X ASICS sneaker. They was very rare. They was like very rare. So I bought one ticket, and I don't know how, but I won it. Like
No,
this
you
sneaker,
didn't.
bro.
What?
And this sneaker costs like more than 10K bucks. I was
Wow.
like, what the fuck? I never saw so much money
Only
in
in
my
crypto,
life
bro.
because I was like uh 20 years old. You know, for me it was like very huge profit. And yeah, but I was very fast to sell it because I didn't like thinking about to run and earn points or
Right.
like yeah. So I just sell it, and it was good for me, but not for my friend because he holds all his sneakers. He didn't sell his tokens, and this token in one day just dumped like to 90%,
Yeah.
and he literally cried.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah,
So the moral of the story is if you get lucky, don't push your luck. Just sell it.
yeah. So that was great time, and I remember how a lot of guys made money on Sandbox, a lot of
Yeah.
money. Yeah, but yeah, we need something, some games, and I
Mhm.
see only Abstract Chain now who
Mhm.
are really targeting on games. Their team are like pushing new developers. They're inviting new teams to make games,
Mhm.
and for now it's very raw.
Mhm.
But I don't know, like Pudgy Penguins have a good team. They have
Yeah.
like a lot of funds and
Mhm.
investments, so they have like everything enough to make a good game. And probably they're
Yeah,
working
IP is
on.
big, man. Whoever owns a good IP right now is going to be, I think people underestimate how important an IP
The
is right
budget
now.
penguins is very big. Like you can
Yeah,
see in probably in US more
yeah,
than in Europe, but you can see in the stores their plushy toys, and it's really how work in crypto in your life in Web 2, and they
yes,
shown that it's really important to have a strong IP and
yeah.
to improve it. So
I
yeah,
think this is a really really good point, and I wanted to use that because that's something that I want to bring ramen rumble guys into the conversation because I do completely agree with you, and I think the biggest players on the Bitcoin ecosystem have already also learned that. So this is for all of you guys that are listening to us right now. We are 1 hour and 5 minutes into this. Perhaps one of the, if not the biggest alpha here is IP will be huge. Why is it going to be huge? Because there's a lot of people, including Team Jungle, working on ways of very easily deploying new content, including games. All right, AI will be in a position where people will be very easily able to deploy reusable experiences, whether it's a video, whether it is an advert, whether it is a game. And if you have a strong IP, that will give you a lot of leverage because now you don't have to be hiring expensive big teams, offshore teams, which used to be hard, used to be something difficult. And if someone is out there offering you guys a no coding, no technical skills platform for you to be developing those assets, you know, I think you have to listen. That's what we are trying to do. But I wanted to bring you guys, ramen guys. Um, I wanted to ask a couple of questions. Question number one is, do you guys use AI at all in the elaboration, the creation of your game? Assets or so on. And the second question is, do you guys what's upcoming? What can we expect next for Ramen Rumble? I'm gonna be sharing my screen with your website here in the meantime.
Yeah, we also have the insights of the game available if you want. I can also share the screen. We have the
Go for it, man.
snapshots from inside the game that we
Yeah,
can
go for it,
show
man.
to the users.
Yeah, if you share your
Sure.
screen, I'll put you on the screen, and then while you show it, I would love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah,
So just
let
go for it.
me just.
And then for the guys that are listening to us until now, I might have a big alpha for you guys at the very end when our
Yeah,
guests have shared their thoughts. So let me just bring you up here. Where are you? There you are. Let's share your screen. Nice. I like it.
yeah.
Yeah, take us through
I
it.
think it's visible to everybody as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
so this is the logo. This is the initial thing that we are building. We're very proud of this. And so to show further, so this is one of the snapshots from inside the game, from the mobile game. So
Hmm.
these all are the stations which will be indicators of the level that you are crossing, where you can refill your resources as well
Hmm.
and do some shopping for a restaurant or upgrade your weapon and all those kinds of things.
Hmm.
And these are the monsters, some examples of them. And these three that you are seeing on your screen are actually three of the 10 monster NFTs that is currently live. So these are
Hmm.
from the legendary category. And further, we have these weapons. So these three are also three of the 10 that are currently live as NFTs. So these are the weapons, the designs of the weapons. And yeah. This one is the snapshot of the restaurant
Hmm.
and that you will be running, that you will be managing inside the game. And this
Hmm.
is the snapshot of the fight that will take place between when monsters will attack your train. So this is the POV that you will be gaining, how you can manage your weapons, have the options of different combat things. And yeah, that's all.
Can you talk a
Amazing.
little bit about the gameplay? Because there is trains, stations, restaurant,
Yes,
weapons, and monsters. I cannot connect
yes.
all the points into one story in my head.
Sure, sure. Sure. Let me just tell you and like explain you out how the storyline works. So the world that we have shown in the Raman Rumble is a post-apocalyptic world. So there is a huge apocalypse that have taken place regarding the chemicals. So that has created these monsters as well. All these are mutants technically, and you are the head chef of one of the last surviving train inside that world, and that's how people move from one place to another. It's very hard to live on to the normal land, so that's why the train is the survival mode. And you are the head chefs. You have to manage everything inside the restaurant. You have to make sure that everybody is satisfied and fed well, and you earn these tokens for that as well. And your train, because this is an world post the apocalypse, so your train will be attacked by all these monsters. So they are trying to make sure that it's destroyed, it's stopped. They want to kill as much as they want to kill, and that's why you have to make sure that everybody survives. So you have to use the weapons and make sure your train is safeguarded as well. So yeah, that's the whole gameplay around. And regarding these, the monsters, you can own the monsters as well, and you can breed them and create new monsters out of breeding two different set of monsters, and you can use them in PvP battles. So the PvP battles or the clan battles, they'll take place in sense that your monsters, you can use your monsters to attack the trains of your opponent, and you will have to defend against the monsters of your opponent using your weapons. So that's why the understanding of monsters and weapons, everything is very necessary for the players to succeed in different modes of the game. So there are three modes. One is the storyline mode, and then the PvP battles, and then there's the clan battles mode.
Amazing, amazing. And what can we expect to happen next? I mean, you're doing the collection right now. Do you have any timelines for everybody? You know, what can they expect in the next weeks, months, from your team?
Yeah, so currently, as the NFT is live after this, inst immediately within, a couple of weeks, we'll make sure that the beta testing open phase is available for everybody at different places. And when we did the closed beta testing, we did it with around 150 plus people. So for the open ones, we already have over 300 emails. So we'll make sure that within next 10 to 15 days, we are ready with that so that we can do the first phase of open beta testing with everybody, because the game is almost complete. We are just taking these feedbacks from the community. We are making sure those things that they want to see are implemented nicely inside the game. So this is one thing that we have done since the very start, that we made sure that the community is a very active part of the whole development process. So that's why even we did multiple rounds of closed beta testing as well, showing them how the story mode will work, how the PvP will work, and we, in fact, have removed a couple of elements from the game as well, added some of the elements that initially were not the part of the storyline. So I've done those kind of things after hearing the feedbacks of the community and made sure that whatever they wanted, they are able to see in it. And
Mhm.
next, after that, we will be immediate, like we are already in the works. The white paper is out there as well. So post that, it'll take a few months, but will two things will happen back to back. That's the game release and the token release.
Okay. So that seems to be a lot coming on your, for your community, I guess. What I would like to just do next, if that's okay with you guys, is we've gone past the hour already, and I tried to promise myself that it's a Sunday. I didn't want to make this last for too long, so why don't you use the opportunity now to give your last considerations? Be able to say your farewells, and any call to action for the people listening to you right now.
So sorry, can you please repeat that? I lost you for a second.
Yeah, so we're going past the hour, so we are
Oh yeah.
coming close to the end right now, and I would just wanted to give you the opportunity to say your last words, your farewells, and any call to action for the people listening to you right now.
Yeah, so as I said, for if you want to taste a piece of the game and be a part of the beta testing and help us with your feedbacks, just go to ramenrumble.com or find the game inside the Google Play Store. Other than that, as I said, community has been since the start very active part of our whole journey. We would invite everybody to come on to the Discord, to the Ramen Rumble Discord. You can find the link in our X X page as well. Or you can DM us on the X. We reply back to everybody and have a good conversation. We love. And inside the Discord, we always love to talk about the games, not just Ramen Rumble, but various games. We also do some live streams over there, sit down with people. Today itself, we were playing chess among each other as well. So we do those kind of fun things, and everybody have a good time. And in between them, we talk about Ramen Rumble as well, and we hear the feedbacks from everyone as well. So yeah, join us. We'll have lots of fun and lots of conversations. Always looking forward to those. And thank you so much for the invitation. Really wanted to tell you that you have been a great host. It's been a great time to listening all of you and all the interesting things.
Awesome, my man. Well, listen, I love having you around. I will certainly keep an eye on everything you guys are building. The doors in the jungle ecosystem are always open to legit builders like you guys. So we'll definitely be staying in touch. But let me
Yeah,
move
when
on
the game
to.
comes, I hope you will add it also to Jungle platform. We host some of the games, and we reward with our XP points gamers to try out your game to play it, and it's a win-win situations to leverage both communities.
That's a very good point, man. There's something for you out there. If you guys out there, are legit builders building games, gamified experiences, get in touch with the Jungle team because you got things waiting for you for free to give even more value to what you're building. But thanks, guys. Fumar, back to you, my man. I wanted to give you one more opportunity to just get your final thoughts, any final words for everybody that stayed with us until this time, on a Sunday, and any invitations, any call to action that you want for everybody.
Yeah, so guys, basically keep keep your mind without emotions in crypto is the first and the most important rule in this game. Try to find like guys in your Twitter who you really will follow, and try to find only legit guys. Don't follow like guys with huge numbers but with low impact in the ecosystem. I think this suggestions is the most important ones here. And yeah, don't also forget about uh, touch some grass, especially on Sunday, because I know how can we like logged in the monitor, and I just like 24 hours per day spending my time in monitor. So like try to go out from the home and walking around, like it's very important. So yeah.
That's excellent advice, sir. Well, very best of luck with everything that you've been building. Your community, the time that you're dedicating to this, and it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I will definitely be sending more invitations in the future for us to talk more. But for now, that's it from me for you, Kimmy. Anything else from one of the guys, either Ramen or Fumar, or can we let them go?
Yeah, I told about Raman. I can tell a few words about Discord of Penny. Yeah, it is amazing, amazing people over there. A lot of people I know already because I'm also since the start in Ordinals. But I met some new people who I connected really on the first day when I joined over there. It's pretty hit over there right now. They are collecting some kind of stones. I need to check it out after the stream. Collecting some BRC stones. That is some kind of alpha. Yeah. So yeah, they talk
Right.
about everything. They even have ethos channel. Kaito, or how do you
Hey,
call that, and stuff like that. So
I love
it's
those exotic names, Kaito,
yeah, I don't like. I have a problem with
Maniac, BCT.
with telling even English words, and now when I need to implement those, I don't know what to say. sound Asian, but yeah,
It
so
easy, man, especially on us that are not English native.
yeah, yeah.
But listen, Raman, in that case, Fumar, thank you so much, guys. Have a
Thank you,
lovely end of the weekend. I will hold the stage here for another 5-10 minutes to say some final words from our end. But thank you so much, guys. You guys can leave now and we will keep chatting offline.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good Sunday.
Thank you. Bye bye.
thank you, guys. Bye.
All right. So final things from us, my man. I will give one, perhaps you give another one because I know you want to talk. What I will say is good people of Twitter, you might not know, but we now have our own YouTube channel. So these videos are gonna be directly uploaded there. I think it's gonna be a bit more friendly for you to watch it because I like using the YouTube app. But also we've been uploading some of the stuff that we already have there. So for example, if you guys go there right now, you will already see. Let me see if I can get it here again. Uh, you already see some of the previous stuff that we had, like our video. Boosh. Can you see that, Kimmy? Can you see? Can you
Yes,
see the?
yes, yeah,
There you go. So we're putting up the videos out there. We are going to be uploading the previous videos that we had from our lives, from our live streams. We're going to be putting stuff from all sorts of corners in the Django ecosystem. So I hope you guys enjoy that because that is cool. Um, and yeah, so let's make that channel busy. Kimmy, how about you? Any final words from you?
no, with that staking, yeah, focus this week. Actually, next week from tomorrow
Big.
is on staking. Yeah, keep an eye on that. First, we gonna release those equinals and golden horseshoes, and right after that, if everything goes well, we will enable staking for Jungl items. I mean, previous Foxy items like OG Pass, Bitbot, and Bitminer. I saw some confusion in Jungle Discord about Bitminer. Bitminer in background still mines what we said. They are still mining resources for building those worlds when comes out and everything. But version 2 of Bitminer page will be also soon. But before that, next week we're gonna release it another feature that's staking for XP points. All items will can be staked for XP points. It's a pretty straightforward and intuitive platform for staking. You will see your items on the screen. You choose which one, you choose duration of the pool, and you stake. What else? Important to say that soft taking, so non-custodial, there is no transaction of your items. You just sign a message with your wallet that, and we start tracking your items. So it's still in your custodial. You can send it or sell it at any time, but you lose rewards you earned previous in that pool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
You said it, man. You recapped it. All right, guys. Don't stay still. Go do stuff. You heard from the people here. We heard Alpha from Fumar. I think the thing that stuck with me the most was what he was saying about BRC20 tokens. You know, if you want to speculate on what could happen, the fact that
Yeah,
those initial tokens from BRC20 could be bridged, I think there's a very big one, massive value in there. You know, the guys from Ramen Rumble, that collection on Mintify right now, consider that. You saw the link. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Make sure that you know what's coming up. We're gonna put all this stuff on Twitter at some point soon. but you know that this week we got staking for Equinox and the Golden Horseshoe. It will be around Thursday. We're going to be putting the exact precise time when the polls are out, but it will be this week. And then right after that, on Monday the 14th, we start the community stylings feeding leaderboard. You know, you're gonna help your community to make their horses as strong, as powerful as it can for the races that are happening in August. Initial races that's right. You that some of you that might be thinking that it was a long time away. It's not, it's just around the corner. So it's time to position yourself now. And then we move on to the staking of the Foxy items, which I think you guys going to really enjoy because the amount of use cases that we are giving to these XP points within the Jungl ecosystem is crazy, especially with all the partnerships and games that we are bringing to the aggregator. With that note, I'll leave you and love you guys. But that's it from me. How about you, Kimmy? Is that a goodbye?
Yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody for joining. To our guests, of course, and to all the listeners. We were on top on trending. So yeah, thanks for that, guys.
Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.